What's going on, guys, and welcome back finally to GTA 5, where today we just received the brand new Agents of Sabotage DLC, which means we have some new cars to build. Now, I do want to start the builds off with the car I think everyone's looking forward to. We're going to head over here into Legendary Motorsport, and we have the new Banshee here, the Bravado Banshee GTS. Now, this is going to be free if you guys have GTA Plus. For me, it's going to be 1.9 million. I do not have GTA Plus, but that's okay. We're going to get this thing sent over to the auto shop. I think we're going to go with this orangey yellow, and we are going to be doing a drift build on this thing today. I don't believe it has drift tuning, so we're probably going to have to go with a low grip setup, and I do believe it has HSW upgrades, so we're definitely going to be checking that out. But first, we're going to bring it into the auto shop and get it customized. All right, guys, just got the notification that it has arrived, and ooh, it's a little bit more orange than I was expecting, but look at this thing, man. We got a brand new Viper here in GTA 5. This thing is super sick. I really like it. I think it looks pretty close to the newer gen Vipers. I love that GTA's cars have gotten a little bit more close to reality as we've gotten further into the future here. I guess they're a little bit less concerned with the licensing because this thing is pretty close, but we're gonna hop in here into the auto shop and get building on this thing. All right, so here we go. I got a little bit of a build scheme in mind, but I'm not totally sure what we have for customization, so we're gonna kind of wing this one a little bit here. Now, we are gonna be doing a drift build, so we're gonna be keeping that in mind. I think for that reason, we're definitely gonna want to throw some armor on here just in case we crash. Brakes, we're gonna leave stock just so we can left foot brake a little bit easier. Now, bumpers and stuff, I am gonna check again when we get down to the car meet to see what we have, but first up, we got the stock delete. Looks like that's just gonna take the splitter off. I actually like that a lot for a drift build. We got the small splitter, which I think I like even more. Then we have the throwback splitter with the Bravado logo up front. That's really cool too. After that, we got the extended splitter, which is pretty close to the stock one, just has an extra canard up there. Then we got competition, which is a little bit more aggressive, and then we got competition with tow hook. I think I'm gonna go with either the small splitter or the throwback. I feel like the throwback could be cool, but I want to get the color sorted out first. So typical NTNS build, we're going way out of order here. We're gonna start with respray, and we're gonna go to primary color, and I was thinking like a classic yellowy orange, but a little bit more on the yellow side than what we had. I would love to do red, but I feel like everybody is gonna do red, so I won't mind to stand out a little bit more. I think something like this, maybe the bright orange could be a little bit cooler. Maybe even just straight up yellow could be cool. Honestly, I feel like for some reason I like the bright yellow a little bit more on the Viper, so I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna go with the yellow, and then I want to check out the liveries too. Let's see what the secondary color does first, though. Secondary color, what are we changing here? The interior stuff, maybe? Yeah, okay, so it's the stitching on the interior. Honestly, I feel like the yellow could look really cool in here as well, just as a little accent. I don't know if I love it going around the entire cluster, though. White could be kind of cool. Maybe black, though, just to hide it away. I think black's probably gonna be the move. It just looks a little cleaner with the stitching around the cluster, so we're gonna do that. And then we got trim color after that. It's gonna change the color on the inside of the seats there. Honestly, maybe red or yellow, but I think I'll probably go with black on this as well, just a little bit of a cleaner look. See, the thing is the bright colors aren't super bright, so, I mean, yellow could work, but I don't know. I think the black's just a little cleaner, so I think we're gonna stick with black. Now, I do want to check out the liveries as well, because I'm sure there's stripes. Yep, there's stripes, and I was thinking a black stripe. I wanted these stripes, but in black. Honestly, I don't love how the stripes go through the vents on the hood, though, and like I said, we don't have them in black. This could be cool, too, but I don't know. It's just, there's no symmetry to that. I think we'll skip that. We got a whole bunch of liveries here, though, so if you guys are looking to do a little bit more of a racing build, you do have plenty of liveries available here, but I think we're going to leave our stock for now. So I think with our color sorted, we're good to do wheels next, and I do believe there's going to be HSW suspension, but I do want to lower it just to get a better idea how it's going to look in the end. And then we can head over here into the wheels section. We're going to go to wheel type first, and I think some nice street wheels would be good on here. Now, obviously, we can play with these and how they handle with the low grips a little bit more in the future, but honestly, I'm thinking something like this, the Stance DGs or the Rega Masters. Now, these ones are a little bit smaller. I'm thinking maybe a bigger wheel could work too with a smaller sidewall. Do they not have oh, they don't have these ones in street, do they? I think they might be a sport wheel. I don't like the lip as much on sports. I feel like the wheel size is maybe a little better. So I think for now, the streets are going to be our best bet here, the Stance DGs on streets. And I was thinking of going with like a darker color, maybe even just straight black on the wheels. That looks so nice. I wanted those black stripes so bad though, but honestly, that looks so good with the red caliper. We're going to go with, do I want carbon black or do I want black? I feel like I actually, for once in my life, really want just like full black. All right, now that we got color and wheels all set, we're good to go back out to bumpers, and I definitely want to change up the front bumper a little bit. I think I want to keep the splitter on here, but I don't want to have the canard, so I think I'm going to go with the small splitter. I feel like the Bravado logo would have looked really nice if I did have the stripes on here, but where we didn't have the black stripes, I think the small splitter is going to be our way to go. That honestly looks super clean. I'm pretty excited about that. We'll check out the rear bumpers next. Now, stock, we do have some diffusers back here. I don't know if the wing and rear bumper are a little bit more reminiscent of an ACR body kit or not. I'm not too familiar with Vipers, but I do think we want to go a little bit cleaner with this one. I do like the stock delete a lot. Then we have extended stock here, which makes the diffusers a little bit longer. Then we have street diffuser, race diffuser after that, competition diffuser, and competition with tow hook. I think the stock delete is going to be my move on this one, just a little bit of a cleaner kind of drift slash street build. And then after that, I actually want to head up to spoilers. We're just going so far out of order today. Let's see, we got the delete, which looks so good. Oh man, this car looks great. Wow, that's actually so sick. Now here's the thing, I believe the stock spoiler is actually going to have less rear grip than the stock delete would, at least as far as a a low grip setup goes, but that just looks so good. We might have to try it anyway. We got the ducktail spoiler after that. I actually don't think I love that as much. It just doesn't look super like OEM to me. Then we got the cutout ducktail, same kind of problem. Carbon cutout ducktail, carbon stock wing. Back into big wing territory here. We got the small wing, carbon small wing, raised wing, carbon raised wing, street wing, carbon street wing, race wing, carbon race wing, and competition wing. And carbon competition wing. I think, honestly, I'm gonna go with the stock delete for now. Hopefully it handles well. If not, we can throw that stock spoiler back on here, but I really like the delete, so we're gonna run that for now. After that, guys, we got our sun strips. That's a pretty easy call. I think we'll go with secondary here, or none. Nah, yeah, we'll definitely go with the secondary. Then we got plastic, we got white Fukaru, white Mind Mocked, black Mind Mocked, white Power Metal, and black Power Metal. Honestly, the black Power Metal looks great on the yellow, but I think we're gonna go with just the regular secondary. Heading back up to the top here, guys, we're gonna skip engine for now. Like I said, I believe this car has HSW upgrades, so we'll handle that down at the car meet. We got rear exhaust here. Obviously, that's gonna delete the stock side exits, which I do like. I feel like they're a little bit more unique, but we're gonna check out the rest of the exhausts here. We got the round rear exhaust, titanium tipped exhaust, then we got the quad exit, which honestly, I feel like the tips are a little small. They look a little goofy back here. After that, we got quad titanium tipped, and then we got side exit again, which is a bigger kind of in the middle side exit. And then we got the race side exit as well, which I don't know about these. Now, here's the thing. I like the way the rear exits clean up the side of the car. I like the side skirt being solid, but I feel like they look a little bit goofy back there. The rear exhaust doesn't even look like an exhaust. Then we got these guys, which they just look small. It's a tough choice. I think we're gonna leave the stock exhaust. I feel like it looks pretty good. We got the black little accent there around the exhaust with the wheels, and it's just kind of unique to have a side exit. We don't have too many builds with side exit exhaust, so we're gonna leave the stock exhaust on this one. After that, we got grill. All right, let's see what this changes. Okay, so this is kind of the piece in the middle of the bumper here. Primary stock is gonna make it body color. Then we got carbon. Carbon's kind of cool. And then we got the full delete, which honestly is probably gonna be the move. Then we got throwback after that, a little bit more simple. And then we got carbon throwback. I think we're definitely gonna go with the stripped on this one. After that, we have hood. So we're gonna check these out. We got stripped hood, which is a little bit more clean. Honestly, it almost looks a little bit too round without something on the hood. I feel like I like these big vents. I don't know if I like the fender vents as much. We're gonna check out the rest of the options. We got the carbon, and then we got arch vent delete, which for me is probably gonna be the move. I like the way the fenders are a little bit more clean here, but you still have the vents on the hood to break it up a little bit. We got carbon arch vent delete, which honestly, I do like the carbon texture on the yellow, especially where we were gonna go with those black stripes, but I'm not a huge fan of the way it kind of spills over onto the fender line. I know it's all one piece, but the hood and fender kind of combined. I don't know if I'd go with the carbon. Then we got the center vent delete here, which honestly, I like deleting the arch vents a little bit more than the center. Carbon center vent, vented hood. That's kind of cool, but I think the first one looks a little bit more viperish. We got the carbon vented, then we got the throwback hood. Ooh, the throwback hood's sick. I believe this is the one that was available on the Banshee as well. Then we got the carbon throwback. Throwback hood with clamps is sick. Oh, that's a little bit more drifty. I don't know about those clamps on the side though. Oh man, that's kind of a bummer. And then we got the carbon throwback with clamps, and that's gonna be it. I think the arch vent delete is gonna be the move for me. Horn, we're not gonna worry about. Lights we'll do down at the car meet. Livery, we already checked out. No black stripes. Then we got lost and theft. We don't need to worry about. Mirrors up next. All right, let's see what we got. So honestly, I like the stock mirrors on this car a lot. Then we got secondary stock, carbon stock. We got primary race mirrors, which are pretty cool. I think if I was going for more of a race build, I'd probably run these, but I think I like the stock ones a lot. We got carbon race here, then hood mounted. Ooh, hood mounted is gonna be the move. That's sick. And then carbon hood mounted. Honestly, I don't know which one. Are these available on a Viper? Are they like aftermarket? I don't even know. Ooh, that's a tough choice between stock and hood mounted. I think I like the stock ones a little bit better for like a clean street kind of build. All right, after that we have plate. I was thinking honestly a Pounders plate would be really cool on here, but for now we'll run San Andreas to get the same kind of vibe down. Maybe not. Definitely gonna run NTNS media. Honestly, I feel like it's a little bit cleaner with just the San Andreas plate. Like I thought for sure we were gonna go yellow with black, but it looks a little bit, I don't know, cheesy. Pounders would be cool because it's rare, but I don't know. I'm feeling like San Andreas is a little cleaner. Let's leave San Andreas for now. Respray we already did. Roll cage. Do we want a cage in here? I don't think we want a cage in here. Maybe check these out from the inside. We got the standard cage. We got the padded cage. Oh, this adds carbon seats as well. Okay, so we got some red seat belts in there. Honestly, I like the plain black on the seats a little bit more. Then we got the green seat belts in here with the padded cage and track seats. And then back to red with the alt with track seats. And then we got padded with high track seats, which is actually going to change the interior door cards a little bit as well. Oh, these are changing the steering wheels too. Interesting. And the door cards. Wow. Okay, so the track seats, you get like a delete here. You can see the door bar kind of through the door. Alt track seats, you get a solid carbon. Padded cage, you get a different carbon door card with the green seatbelts. I don't think the green seatbelts work as well with the yellow personally. So all the padded cages come with that door card. You could do the red here. That's kind of cool too. I don't like the carbon seats as much though. Oh, that's the stock door card. My bad. Okay, so no roll cage all the way through. The paddeds all have the same door card. And then the last two give you a carbon door card. One has a delete in there. And the ones with the stock door card are going to give you the stock steering wheel as well, except for padded, which is going to upgrade your steering wheel with some buttons. I feel like a cage would be cool, but keeping the stock interior is nice as well. So I think we're gonna go with just the standard cage on this one for now. Roof, we got the stock roof, we got the roof scoop, we got the race roof scoop, and then we got the competition roof scoop. I think we're gonna leave the stock roof. Spoiler we already did, sun strips, suspension, transmission we're gonna do down at the meat. Then we got trim here. So this is gonna change the piece on the back of the window as well as the piece around the taillights. I do think I like black a lot better. We got the carbon trim, which is pretty cool, but it's a little bit too loud, I think. I think I like just the stock trim, so we're gonna leave that. Then we got turbo, we'll do down at the car meet as well. Wheels we already did. Windows, we're gonna run a little bit of smoke on there, not too much. So we'll run light smoke on there, and that is gonna do it for everything that we can do at the auto shop. Let's get this thing down to the car meet. We're gonna check out exactly what we have available for power upgrades, and then we're gonna get this thing sliding. Look at this thing, man. It looks so good. Super clean, little street build. Hopefully it slides well for us. It feels fast. Like even stock, it feels super fast. Picks up really well. I could see this thing being an absolute beast with some HSW stuff. Maybe once we have it all upgraded, we'll throw some normal tires on it and see how it rips too, because this thing, honestly, I feel like this might end up being a little bit better of a grip car. But first, let's head into the LS car meet here, see what we got available for power upgrades, and we'll see what we can do with this thing. So we're pulling into the car meet now. We got HSW upgrade. Let's do a performance upgrade free. I like free. Let's do it. I don't know why it's free, but it's free for me. Now, I do want to take a look through some of the visual options as well, just make sure we're not missing any HSW stuff, which on the bumpers at least we're not, but we do have the engine upgrade here, HSW engine tune. Let's go. Exhausts are the same, grills are all the same, hood's gonna be the same. Lights, I did like the lights that we have on here. If anything, I'd go to white, maybe? Actually, oh no, the white's pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna go to white for sure. That looks dope. Livery, once again, all the stuff, same stuff that we had before. Oh, never mind, we got some HSW liveries here. So we got the HSW Racing livery here, as well as the HSW Elite. Pretty cool liveries. I think we're gonna leave it stock though, the way we have it for now. After that, we have suspension, which we can go a little bit lower here with the HSW stuff. Now, if you guys are running a different suspension, if you do have a drift setup on this car that I should try, definitely let me know down in the comments, but the lower the better, at least for visuals for now. So we're gonna run HSW. Transmission, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna go with HSW. Once again, if you guys have a different setup that works for you for drifting, definitely let me know, but we're gonna just max it out for now and see how it feels. Turbo, same thing. Wow, we got a couple HSW turbos. We got race mode, sports mode, and race plus mode. Just all the power, baby. Let's do it. Wheels we already did, and I think that's everything here for HSW upgrades. I'm gonna quickly run through the mods one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything for HSW, and then we're gonna take this thing out and get drifting. You know what? I think I'm changing my mind on the interior here, guys. I'm seeing the red calipers with the red seatbelts, and I think we're gonna do it. Just make it a little bit more of a drift car, I think. And then obviously I forgot the wheels too, so we're gonna go in here into tire enhancements, and then we got our low grips as well. So I think that is gonna do it for our upgrades, guys. There it is, the Banshee GTS V1. Let's get this thing out into the overworld and see how it slides. Dude, look at this thing. This thing's super cool. I kind of want to try some different colors too. I feel like the yellow is super sick, so we're gonna leave it for now. Oh man, this thing, whoa! Yo, this thing rips, dude, let's go! It reminds me of like the S2000. Oh, this is so good, are you kidding me? It does, it reminds me a lot of the S2000, but with like a little bit more grip and definitely a lot more power. So it's like a faster S2K. I don't know if it's gonna hold. It definitely doesn't hold a lot of angle. That's my only thing with it, but I am super used to drift tuning, so I need a little bit of time here to adjust. This thing honestly could be a pretty good low grip car. This is actually like my first drifts, first impression. It's good, man. Oh man, yeah, okay, so the one problem with it is it does like to go around a little bit easy, which honestly is fine with me because I was worried about it having too much rear grip, and that doesn't seem to be a problem here with the spoiler delete. So I think honestly with a little practice, this thing could be a really good low grip car. It feels really, really good. Honestly, I would love to see angle kits come into this game as well eventually. Man, that's a little tough because that would solve a lot of these issues with these low grip cars. I think you could make some really awesome meta drift cars, rear wheel drive drift cars with an angle kit. But for what this thing is, man, it's not bad. I definitely need a little bit of practice with my throttle control, and this could just have too much power, right? Like I said in the car meet, different transmissions, even different power levels could make this thing spin out a little bit less. It all has to do with the setup too. And so if any of you guys have done a drift build on this thing, definitely let me know what you guys are running, but it does not feel bad by any means. It's got plenty of power. It definitely slides. It's just a little bit tricky when you get to higher angle to hold it out. So that's kind of my first impressions on the drift version of this thing. I am kind of wondering if maybe changing a transmission out or just going with a little bit less power could make it super solid, or just mitigating your throttle a little bit. Yeah, like see, this is half throttle and it's really good. So I feel like it just has maybe a little bit too much power to be full throttle everywhere. Which honestly makes sense, right? It's an HSW car, and I have to believe it's super fast on normal tires too, because this feels like a lot of power, and so It's probably driver error more than it is setup error. Ooh. But honestly, I think this thing could be a solid low grip option nonetheless. This is a lot of fun. So yeah, the more I stay half throttle, the more it's a little bit more compliant, and it is nice to have. It's like basically a free clutch kick, right? It's like a free mid-drive speed boost with the HSW upgrade, which is honestly super nice, right? Because I feel like so much of low grip drifting is learning where that mid-drive speed boost is for each car and being able to hit that. And so being able to just kind of floor it and have your immediate mid-drive speed boost with the HSW power could actually be really nice in the long run. You just gotta kind of get used to it as you drift it. So let's hit a couple more drift spots before we throw the standard tires on this thing and get it ripping, because I definitely want to see how it does in some bigger sections as well. All right, guys, couple laps in, down at the docks here. Car's got plenty of power, so it has no problem with some of these bigger sections. It is still a little bit twitchy, I think, on some of the transitions. Like right there, you guys can see I'm correcting a little bit. So you definitely want to get used to the car, but I feel like speed-wise, it could definitely hang with drift tuning cars. You just gotta kind of get used to some of the twitchiness and stuff. I feel like the left foot brake is really nice on this car too, just because a lot of that HSW power helps you just kind of power through those left foot brakes. Like right there, I used it to kind of stabilize it, and so that helps with some of the twitchiness and stuff. But obviously plenty of power out here. It has no problem connecting through bigger sections like that, which is really nice. I think a lot of times with the low grip cars, they feel a little bit sluggish in spots, especially if you can't engage that mid-drive speed boost right away. And so, oh man, a little too much. But like I said, you can just kind of floor this car and almost immediately get that mid-drive speed boost, and that's really nice. So definitely a good option here if you guys are looking for a new low grip setup. It is super oversteer happy. In fact, I think I want to try that stock wing and see if it makes a difference, even though I really like how this thing, it looks so good, man. What a good looking car. But let's head back out. Let's get the stock wing on this thing and see how it drifts with that. All right, guys, back down here with some stock wing drifts. This thing is so much better with the stock wing. It's not even funny. Look at that, nice big angle. It's way more compliant. It definitely still oversteers a little bit if you mat it everywhere, but if you guys are looking to do a drift build on this, I definitely recommend running this stock wing. It just makes the car so much easier to drive. Definitely still want to be careful with the throttle, but this thing is super fun, man. Super stoked to have some new stuff to do here on GTA, new cars coming in. It's been a while since we've been here on GTA, so it's nice to get back at it. And I can't wait to see what else they add here on the DLC. Now, I do believe there are some drip feed drift tuning cars coming in as well. That's the word on the street, so hopefully we'll get those soon. Oh man, I almost hit the wall there. But this thing, at least for now, super fun drift option. But before we end today's video, I do want to check out how it drives on some regular tires as well, because it feels like this thing has a ton of power, and I do believe it's a pretty fast car from what I hear. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to head up to the car meet. We're going to throw some regular tires on it and drive it like that, and then we'll decide if this thing stays a drift build or if we go with something a little bit more track or street inspired. My only thing is I don't love the way the car looks as a drift car with the stock wing. So let's head up to the car meet, throw some regular tires on it, and see how it drives with a standard setup as well. All right, guys, so we got the bulletproofs on here. Let's see how it drives with a standard grip setup as well. All right, this thing off the rip feels so fast. It's awesome, dude. I was actually driving the BRZ last night, the HSW BRZ, and I love how fast that car feels, but it's like super easy to oversteer. It snaps around super easy. I feel like this car kind of has the same feel as far as acceleration, but feels a little bit more stable, at least as of right now, when it comes time to juke around or to corner. And so I really like this. Feels super fast. I might need one of each on this thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's a super fun low grip drift car, and I feel like it's an absolutely insane grip car. Woo! And so I think I might need to pick up a second one of these things, man. Now, as for this one specifically, I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. Oh man, if I should keep it a street build or go with a drift build. Obviously I did, I should put a spoiler on it too. This is the stock spoiler, so it would have less rear grip. Is there a pay and spray around here? There's a pay and spray around here somewhere, right? The auto shop's closest. Let's go over there. But it does feel super fast, man. I wonder, actually, you know what? I'm gonna spin around here and launch and see if I can get a mid-drive speed boost going too. All right, let's try this. Oh, it does. Wow. This thing's a ripper, dude. That's awesome. I feel like you really can't go wrong with this car. Look, if you guys are looking for a recommendation on if you should buy it or not, yes, you should buy it. It's a fun car. As far as whether or not this thing's gonna be a drift build or not, I still don't know yet. I want one of each, honestly. It's so much fun. Let's pull it on in here, and let's get a wing on here too and see how it does with a wing. I could run it with the Delete as a street car. Maybe I'll do that. I'll run the Delete. I like the Delete a lot. Look at this, dude. Oh, I wish it was a drift car like this. It looks so good, but I think I think it's better as a street car than it is a drift car, personally. So I might leave this one as I absolutely take out that stoplight. Look at this thing go. It's super quick. I can't really keep it full throttle, mostly because I'm bad. But it's just moving so fast that it makes getting through traffic a little bit tough. It feels like it'd be fast on the highway too. Man, this car is great. Yeah, it definitely feels a little better with a wing upgrade too. So not only did it feel better with the stock wing, than the BRZ, but honestly, it feels even better. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, as I crashed. Guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you guys think I should do with this thing, if I should turn it into a drift build again, or if I should leave it as a street build. I don't know. It's a great car nonetheless, though, and I highly recommend you guys pick it up if you are looking for a new car here in the DLC. 1.9 million if you guys don't have GTA Plus, and completely free if you do. So, guys, if you made it this far in the video, once again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.